Welcome to my top 10 metal albums from April 2020. I've done one for March, did one for February and January, and April has been the hardest. It's been 100% the goddamn hardest. Every album that came out has just been flawless. This month is way better. It kicks March's ass. Like, it kicks March's ass. So, all the hype out the way, let's get into some of the albums. Of course, there's going to be so many albums I miss off. So if your favourite isn't on here, put in the comments below. What's your favourite album from April 2020? What got your blood pumping? Put it in the comments below, because it's always fun to see and compare. So let's get started with my list. Coming in at number 10, we have Barishi, I think that's how you say it, with Old Smoke. Take a listen. Now this is a new one. I've never mentioned this one on my channel before, but recently discovered it, and it is just a fantastic fusion of like sludgy, Mastodon-esque sounding riffs with like Opeth growls, and it works so well. It's like a proggy, sludgy good time. Never heard of these guys until this album. Checked it out, and I was impressed. I love how progressive these songs are. I love how stonery, sludgy they sound, and it's just a relaxing album overall. So if any of those sound good to you and that sounds good, the clip I just played, definitely check this album out. So coming at number 9, we have Aara with the album Ergo, Einai. So let's give it a listen. Now we have some atmospheric black metal. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. One of the most peaceful albums, I'd say, from the month. I just love the atmospheric black metal sound. It appeals to me. Yeah, it appeals to me. I can put this on and just chill. That's what I like in music. You know, stuff like this. Stuff like Winterfellith. You know, Drudk, if that's how I say it right. Migwa, you know, all those albums where I can just put on, have a nice, relaxing, atmospheric-y black metal time. This is not for everyone, sure, but it is for me. So it's going on my list as number 9. So from something peaceful to something absolutely batshit, we have number 8, Black Curse, and the album Endless Wound. Take a listen. From relaxing black metal to absolutely furious, frantic, screamy black metal, this is a great time. If you want something just to smash your head into a wall, this album has you covered, because it's fucking insane. It's an insane album. The vocals are just terrifying. I absolutely adore this album. It might rise higher in the coming weeks, you know. This isn't just a fixed placement. By the end of the year, this might be top. Who fucking knows? But at the moment, it's going here, because so many good albums released. So, amazing release. If you want something frantic, definitely check out Black Curse. Number 7, we have some death doom, just like my good band Hooded Menace and its Funeral Leech, with the album Death Meditation. Yeah, we got some death doom for you now. So we got some slow, evil sounding riffs, amazing long growls. Just exactly what you want in death doom. It's perfect. It's a sound that I love, just like Temple of Void last month. This is one of the best this month, so has to make it onto my list. I adore this sound. Number 6, we have Svartkonst with the album Black Waves. Let's give it a listen. Again, kind of like This one's like a midpoint between Aara and Black Curse. It's got those frantic vocals, but also it's kind of melodic, kind of peaceful like Aara. So if you want a midpoint between the two, then Svartkonst has you covered, and it's one of my favourite albums of the year. It is. I love the artwork as well. Love the vocals, love the guitar, love the melodies, and love the song Black Waves. Come on. That song is amazing. So easily making it onto this list. Number 5, we have one that I didn't expect to be here. Warbringer, Weapons of Tomorrow, thrash metal. Let's take a listen.
How he's not so proud and tall. What's glory awaits us all.
Hell yeah, did not expect this one. Did not expect this. I thought it was all going to be Black and Doom. You know, Black and Doom, Death. But then this thrash album comes out and kicks loads of the black metal albums down. What the hell's going on? I adore the lyrics in this. I adore the melodies in this. A lot of the songs are not just short and thrashy, because I find that boring as fuck. These are like long, progressive, some of them. And there's a song about the hunchback in it. Come on. And then the last song, when he's talking about, is this a way for a soldier to die? Just some of those lyrics just hit really fucking hard. Love this album. This is an album for people who love like Master of Puppets era Metallica, because that's what it feels like. Like the lyrical content, the long like sections of songs, it feels like that. So definitely give this one a listen. Number 4, we have the Black Dahlia Murder with Verminous. Check it out. Just like the album cover, just like the name, this album is slimy, it's verminous, it's just everything dirty, and that's the way I love it. That's the way I love it. All the songs are amazing. Dawn of Rats, super melodic. The Whirlworm's Feast, one of the best songs of the year. The melodies in these songs will be stuck in your head. It's one of Black Dahlia Murder's best, in my opinion. It's the most experimental, and I love it for that. So it's easily making it onto my list at number 4. Now the top 3 are the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. On the channel, obviously. Any of these could be top. This number 3, yeah, could be my number 1 album of the year, given time. But without wasting time, number 3 is Zelda with Omens. There's nothing bad to say about this, so take a listen. Prog metal at its finest, or prog rock if you want. I love the unique vocals. I love just how otherworldly it sounds, and it just puts you in a nice trance. You can just listen to this album in full, and you get your money's worth straight away. Like, you want to listen to it again. That's how good this album is. This album's perfect. Nothing bad to say. It's a 10. And you can all write in the comments, "Oh, stop giving albums 10s." But then you can just... Number 2, again, as I said, the top 3 easily change. Number 2 is Catatonia with City Burials. Let's check it out. I'm just staying around to sing your song, baby. The road to the grave is straight as an arrow. Yeah, one of my favourite bands of all time. Of course, it's going to make the top 3. Of course, it is. They haven't made a bad album ever. This one is no different, but this one's so much more unique than the other albums they've ever done. I applaud them for that. Like the electronic sounds in it, the heavier sound of everything, the awesome solos they have, which they don't really do a whole lot of. Everything is just so unique and fresh, and it's one of Katatonia's best albums, so it's going number 2 spot. So then there can only be one. And if you've seen my channel, you know what it is. It is Ulcerate with Stare Into Death and Be Still. album just... I've listened to it more than all the other albums, so, you know, it's got to be top. I've listened to it to the most. It's the one that I always go back to. When I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, oh, what do I want to listen to? I'll put Ulcerate on. This album is just more dense than all the other albums. The other albums, like Elder and Katatonia and stuff, the songs are good. But with Ulcerate, I'm finding new stuff constantly when I'm listening to it. The drumming in it is the best I've ever heard. There's so many little fills, so many little sections, and same with the guitar and the melodies. Everything is densely packed. This is like Morrowind compared to Skyrim. Like, the others are Skyrim, which are good. But Morrowind is so like densely packed. You know, it has more bang for your buck, basically. More things to explore. It has more things to explore in a tighter package. And that's why Ulcerate is my favourite. That is why, going off on an Elder Scrolls tangent, I just love all the new things I'm finding when I'm listening to this album. I love how dark it is. I love how atmospheric it is. If you know me, you know I love chilling out. And this is a chill out album, even though it's absolutely frantic and just chaos. But it's like a peaceful chaos. I love it. I love it. I can't talk much more about this album. I've done a review on it. Gave it a 10. Still a 10. It's my album of the year. Unless something really knocks it off, like I listen to Elder more and it gets top. But we don't know until the end of the year, so at the current moment in time, this is the best. My word is law, because it's my channel. This album is the best. So yeah, let me know what your favourite albums are in April. Put them down in the comments below. What did you think of my list? What would you change? What would you add? You know, there's so many good albums I haven't put on here. I haven't put Nightwish on here. I haven't put Ignia on here. There's loads that I'm missing off, to be honest. So tell me in the comments below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.